Hi y'all. So today I'm going to talk about the ancestor currency. Somebody asked me to do like a video on it, and if y'all don't know, ancestor currency is like money on the other side, or energy on the other side for your ancestor or your loved one who have passed. Some people like buy fake money from like the toy store or wherever, and they also sell ancestor money in some like witchcraft shops and some hoodoo shops and pagan shops or online. They also sell like ancestor money, and you burn it to them like as a burnt offering. So also you can use real money. You don't have to burn it. You can just put it on their altar. But it is to help them have energy and currency on the other side. Some people have dreams of their deceased loved one, and they'll look all poor, or like they're in need, or they're hungry, or something to that caliber. And that means that they're asking you for some currency, some offerings, some food, some something. So whatever they look like they're in need of, that's what you need to put on their altar. Sometimes you'll just feel it, or have a bad feeling, or if that person used to spend a lot of money in this life, they're going to need it on the other side too. Because a lot of people believe that you need spiritual currency. Someone that's kind of like, how like when someone goes to prison and you got to put money on their books. It's kind of like that, but it's not like that. It's kind of just like, and sometimes like, okay, when people join certain like secret societies or groups, sorry, my camera, like Freemasons, for example, Eastern Stars, when they go, they got it on the other side. They got it good, because those groups, they always have spiritual currency and stuff like that for their organization. So, and if you were like a spouse, or if you were in that group, then you're going to be rich on the other side already when you get there. If you have a lot of people that keep your memory alive and give you offerings and have altars set up to you, you're going to have a lot of spiritual currency on the other side. You're going to be, able to do a lot of things. So, you know how when people make memorials and they put teddy bears and candles and little trinkets and candy and stuff, that's also spiritual currency in a form of an offering. So I told this story in another video, but my husband, his brother died maybe 2 years ago, and he recently had a dream that his brother was homeless in his dream and couldn't find enough money to get a motel, and they were like scrounging, trying to find a way for his brother so his brother wouldn't be without. So I told him, I said, that's your brother asking you for spiritual currency. He's like, what? Like he's not into any magic or anything, so he doesn't know what that means. So I explained it to him, and I said, well, just find a picture of your brother, or the obituary, or anything you can get, or we can just write his name down on a paper and put some money around it, and that might help. He doesn't believe in any of that stuff, but like, yes, your ancestors do need currency on the other side. They like to have their things, like something that they liked as well, on their altar. Even if your ancestor was a Christian and you're not, you can still put a Bible or like a cross on their altar, because that's what they liked, So like I said, I had a dream about my grandma, and on the other side she looked rich and happy, and like she had won the lottery. So she, she don't need anything from me, but I still put I still do her altar. I still keep stuff on her altar. She has like fine china on her altar upstairs. She has nice dishes. She has some Chanel perfume. I got her hooked up. Okay. She has nice stuff up there. Okay. And then my cousin, who was young when she died, she was 26 or 27 when she passed. So I have like some lipstick up there for her. I have some perfume up there for her. I have, she used to collect Barbies like that were still in the box, even though she was a grown. So I have one of the Barbies that she collected Her mom gave them to my daughters, but some were still in the box and I kept them. And I put one of them on her altar as well. So she has her collector's Barbie up there. She has lipstick and perfume. And there might be something else up there for her, like, oh, some earrings or something. Yeah, I have a pair of earrings there for her. And you know, you just give them nice things that you think that they would like in real life, because it's the gesture, it's the energy behind it. And remember, currency also is like the energy currency. So currency on this side is still energy on that side. You know, it's sort of like making a sacrifice and releasing the energy. It's like sacrificing your money, releasing the energy of that money. It's no longer in this currency of this world, and it's put there in that spiritual gateway to go into that world. Okay, so once you take the money out of this currency of the living world, you're not going to spend it, right? You're going to give it to your ancestor. So it's no longer in this energy field. It's going to theirs. It's like a deposit. I know it sounds weird, but just think about it. If you take $5 out of the currency system and you don't spend it, and you give it or burn it, it's no longer in this. It's no longer energy in this world. It's energy where it's focused. Okay, so that's how that works. Some people will actually burn real money, you know. Yeah, and some people actually get the shredded money from like banks or something, and they use that as well. They use that sometimes in money spells as well. But if you want to give your ancestor or your loved one fake money because you can't really afford it, it's still the energy behind it. But the best thing to do is just lay the money there and never spend it, and just leave it there and take it out of this currency and put it into that currency. Some people just can't bring themselves to burn money. So just leave it there forever. Don't ever spend that money. Just leave it there. And that way, it's basically the same thing, you know. So that's how that's done. Also, like if you work with deities, certain deities, a lot of people do hoodoo, voodoo. A lot of people use money in their work with their god and goddess as well. So yeah, like Papa Legba, he likes pennies because of the copper. In voodoo, they like cowrie shells because a long time ago, cowrie shells were used as money. So that's why you see a lot of cowrie shells in voodoo, because that represents currency. Okay. So seashells, the cowrie shells could also be offerings if your loved one has roots in hoodoo and voodoo and Santeria. You can use those shells. You can use foreign coins, like if you don't have any money to spare and you have like some foreign coins that you know you're never going to spend, you can use foreign money. A lot of people use the kid money and the fake money because it looks real, okay? And when you see it and you go, oh my God, that looks so real, that energy is, you know, there. So that is how you pay your ancestors and give them money on the other side. Some of them don't need it. Like my real grandfather, he was a Freemason, so they take care of their own. My grandma was married to him, and they take care of the spouse too. That's why she had money on the other side. So if our family weren't in those type of groups, we have to take care of them, you know. And you don't want them like wandering around begging and being like, you know, needy on the other side. You know, also keeping their memory alive and burning a candle for them is also energy as well. So that's why many people keep their ancestor altar active like year round, not just around Dia de los Muertos or All Souls Day or Halloween. I have an ancestor altar that's always got the stuff on it that they like. You know, I might not light a candle on it every day, I might not put food on it every day, but they do have like fine china, expensive dolls, lipstick, gold, you know, stuff like that, that they can use, because I already know they're taken care of over there. Yeah, like if they loved gadgets, put your old phone up there, you know. It's just, you can get as creative as you want or as simple as you want, you know. Some people put a wad of cash. I don't, like, some people go all out. They go crazy. They take care of their dead because they know that their ancestors are watching over them and helping them and guiding them spiritually. And, you know, they can help them, you know, before they make a bad decision. You know, they'll hear their grandma's voice in their head, don't do that. You know, it keeps them able to actively help you if you're actually helping them. So a lot of people do ancestor work. And if you are one of those people and you don't have an ancestor altar and you're all about the ancestors, right now is the perfect time to build one, because the veil is thin. They're easily contacted. You can make your relationship with them right now because they're, you know, the veil is thin and it's so easy. Start putting offerings out, lighting candles, putting their favorite stuff up there, pictures, all that kind of good stuff. Their favorite drink. Just try to make it into their favorite color. Like if they liked purple, make their altar purple. If they liked pink, make it pink, you know. But if you're going to have a bunch of them on there, just, you know, choose a neutral color. But put like nice things in a certain area for this person, certain things in this area for a person, and so on and so forth. If your grandma or your grandpa liked, you know, certain things, but you don't like it, you're not going to put what you like up there. You're going to put what they like up there. Okay. So you can't, you know, like think for them. You have to think how they would think. So even though I don't like, you know, read the Bible or anything, and I don't think, you know, I'm not Christian, I will still put a cross or something for my grandma because she was, you know. And you want them to feel comfortable. You want them to feel happy with what you have up there, you know. And they don't care if you're like practicing magic and stuff. As long as you're honoring them and giving them their energy, they understand now because they're on the other side. They know that it's all connected. They know that not any one religion has the right answer. They know it's all about spirituality and dimensions because now they're over there. So, yeah. So if you have any questions about the spiritual currency, or where you can get, like, you know, the Ancestor Money, they have like a bunch of hoodoo shops online that you can order Ancestor Money from. But I just would suggest going to the dollar store and going in the toy section and getting some fake money for $1. Or if you have money to spare, use coins. Like I would use coins, like old dollars, something that you could afford to leave on that altar. Okay, don't put yourself out. This is not like church. You don't give 10% or anything. It's just what you want to give, or, you know, and other people, you know, other family members, they can give some too. So you can just keep adding it and adding it. Or you can just leave the same amount there and just leave it there. Okay, well, thank y'all so much for watching. I'll see y'all later. Bye.